Are you a business owner and you have maintained a Google Sheets like this where you have kept the record of every order that you receive? Do you want that as soon as on your e-commerce store the order status is updated of any of the order, automatically the status should be synced inside your Google Sheets as well? What if I tell you, you can create such automation like this that you can see on the screen. Now, whenever an order is going to be updated on your e-commerce store, automatically in your Google Sheets, you will see the same status has been updated as well. So without wasting any time, let me show you how this automation is created without need of any coding and programming skills. Let me first show you how this automation is actually going to work. What I will do is, for this order dummy user, you can see I've created the record dummy user. This is the entire detail of this order. The status is currently processing, and in my WooCommerce you can see the status is processing as well. Now I will be updating the status of this order completed and update the order in my WooCommerce platform. Within few seconds, you will see the order has been updated in my WooCommerce store. Now, if I'm going to open my Google Sheets, you will see within few seconds, it will take few seconds for the order status to be updated. You can see it has been updated as completed in front of you. So this is how you sync your e-commerce platform to your Google Sheets without need of any coding and programming skills through this setup. So without wasting any further time, let's dive into the creation of this amazing automation. So I've already created a workflow using Pabbly Connect. I create automations from many years using Pabbly Connect software because you don't require any coding and programming skills to create the connection between multiple applications through Pabbly Connect. So you can also start using Pabbly Connect if you don't know any basics of technical skills. Simply open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect and you will come to the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you're a new user, you haven't logged in yet, simply sign up for free from here. You can create your account. And as you're signing up for free for the first time, you will get 100 free tasks every month in order to test out the features of Pabbly Connect. So if you want to see the features of how Pabbly Connect actually works, you can create this setup that I'm going to teach you in this video absolutely for free right now itself. Simply sign up for free. Now, if you like using Pabbly Connect and you want to purchase our yearly or lifetime deals to automate your other business workflows as well, for that simply you can purchase our yearly or lifetime plan to get unlimited tasks. The code that you can see on the left side of my screen is the code that I've added in the description section, using which you will get instant discounts on the purchase. Do remember to use the code and then purchase our plans to automate your business workflows. Now, I already am a user and I have an account. That is why I have created this workflow using Pabbly Connect. Now, inside Pabbly Connect's workflow, there are two major steps: trigger and action. Trigger gives the commands and action follows the steps simultaneously. That is why there is only one trigger but multiple action. I will set up my trigger right over here, in which for the trigger application, I will select it as WooCommerce, and the event over here, I will select it as order updated. I want that as soon as a new order is updated in my WooCommerce store, automatically my trigger should capture the response of that. Then I'm going to click on this connect button. You will find the webhook URL and some steps that you need to follow in order to create the connection. I'm going to copy this URL and log into my WooCommerce store. Under WooCommerce, go to settings option. After coming to settings, you need to go towards this advanced section, and after going to advanced section, you have to go towards the webhook section. Let me show you first. Let it load. Yes, go towards this webhook section. Under webhooks, you have to click on this add webhook option. After going to add webhook, now we are going to add the webhook URL. For the name of this webhook over here, I will write it as order updated. Okay. Status of this webhook should be active. Topic should be what? It should be order updated. So I will select over here as order updated. For the URL, I will paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us and save the URL. That is how you build the connection between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect. You will see it is going to say webhook updated successfully. As now this webhook URL has been added in my WooCommerce store. Now what I will do is I will go back to my workflow and you will see that you have captured the response of the webhook ID. That shows that WooCommerce is now been connected with Pabbly Connect with the help of the webhook URL. Instead of this response, I am on the response of what? The order been updated. So I'm going to recapture the response right here. As soon as I've done that, it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether WooCommerce is connected to Pabbly Connect or not, I will update a new order in this WooCommerce and then check whether automatically my trigger captures the response of the new order been updated or not. So let me update the order for this test user 01. Okay, so this is the order. I will update it. Okay. Okay, so this is the order. You can see test user 01 test@pabblytudes.com. You will see the same details is entered right over here in my Google Sheets as well. Now what I will do is I will update the status of this order as completed right here and update this order. As soon as I will do that, you will see automatically within few seconds, the order has been updated as completed in my WooCommerce store. So if I'm going to go back to my trigger, within few seconds, the response of this order been updated is going to be captured in the trigger. It takes at least 5 to 10 seconds to capture the response in the trigger. So you have to wait over here as well. Within few seconds, the response has been captured. The status is completed. Order is for 1999. Let me scroll down. Test user 01 was the name. This is the phone number. This is the entire address with all the other details. So as now the response has been captured in the trigger, WooCommerce is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now what we have to do is we have captured the response of the order updated. So as soon as I will update the order, the trigger is going to capture the response of that order. But now I have to search for this order in my Google Sheets. And then I can update the order status in my Google Sheets. So now to fetch the data of the order from my Google Sheets into this workflow, add an action step in which for the action application, select Google Sheets and the event as lookup spreadsheet rows v2. Click on this connect button. Now I will show you how you can create the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. For that, click on this sign in with Google button. This is the account with the help of which I have created my spreadsheet. So I will select this account from here. And then it is asking for the access of the account, for which I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. Now we need to select the spreadsheet where you have kept the record. I have created a spreadsheet in the name of all order details and the sheet in the name of sheet 1. So I will select those details right over here in the drop down. Now next we have to enter the lookup value. Now what is unique about every order? The name of the customers can be similar. But what is unique? Their email addresses. So I am going to look up for the email address in this Google Sheets, and if the email address of the customer matches the order that has been updated in my WooCommerce, the action should capture the response of the entire order detail right here. So now in order to enter this lookup value, I will enter the email address of this order that has been updated. For the data of this lookup value field, I will map the data. Mapping is inserting data from the previous step. Where you want to map the data, add a slash. Previous step is going to appear where search for the email address of the customer, and this is the email address right here. So as I want to search for this email address in my Google Sheets, I will select the data from my previous response. Now as I've selected this data from my previous response, data in this field has been mapped, and as we have mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step of the order updated, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Similarly, for the lookup column, where is this email found? In the column C. So what I will do is I will enter column C right here. Last is end column of the data. Till which column do I want to capture the response? Till column J. So I will write over here as end column data as column J. Okay. Lookup as date. No, I'm not looking for the date. Yes, my headers of the spreadsheet are the name of the fields, and yes, I want the data from the top to bottom. After selecting all the required details, click on the save and send test request button, and you will receive the response of the order that is entered in Google Sheets. You can see the same name, test user 01. Email is test@pabblytudes.com. This was the phone number. The entire order has been captured right here, whose status is processing. So now as I've captured the response, now let us update this order where in our Google Sheets. For that, add an action step where action application is Google Sheets, and now the event is over here going to be update cell value. We are going to update this cell value right over here. This is the order that we are updating. We are going to update this cell value. Okay. Now after that, I'm going to click on this connect button, select the existing connection that I've created before. Now I'm going to select the spreadsheet and the sheet again. So spreadsheet is all order details, and sheet, let us refresh. You can see the sheet is sheet 1. Range. Which range do I want to update this value? I want to update it in J, so I will enter J right over here, and then enter a slash and map the data of the row index that you have received in this Google Sheet step, because we have to enter the column name and the row index. It's mentioned right here. And value, I want to update the status, so I'm going to map the data of the status that I've received right here, and click on this save and send test request button, and you will see right over here I've received this response. And you will see the status has been updated as completed automatically. So as now the status has been updated completed, This is how the connection between these two applications is created. Whenever in your e-commerce platform the status of an order is going to be updated, automatically the status will sync in your Google Sheets record as well without you lifting up your finger. So this is how this automation is created, guys. You can create this automation right away as well. Now if you want to learn how you can automatically create the record of all the order details in Google Sheets from WooCommerce to Google Sheets, the tutorial link is added in the I icon. Go and see that first, and then you can create this connection so that you will have the entire setup. As soon as the order comes in, the record will be created, and as soon as the order is updated in your WooCommerce store, this record will be updated as well. You can do that using Pabbly Connect also. So now if you have questions or doubts related to the setup that I've taught you in this video, you can comment down below and I will reply to you as soon as possible. If you want the free template of this workflow, you can comment down below. I will share you the workflow link, or else you can just find the workflow link in the description section as well. Go and purchase our lifetime or yearly plans using the code in the description section or on the left side of my screen. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Not just this connection, you can create multiple other automations using Pabbly Connect. If you want to know about the different plans that Pabbly Connect provides you, you can check out the link given over here. And if you have any queries related to it, you can email us on sales@pabbly.com. If you have any questions or doubts, comment down below and we'll reply to you as soon as possible. Subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching.